Hello citizens, with 2023 just hours away, we got some more information regarding persistent entity streaming. It saves and tracks ships, items and entity positions and locational data, allowing the world to persist potentially forever. This has been in the works for quite some time and is currently in test phase. If you were to leave some equipment in a cave somewhere or destroy a ship elsewhere, these actions will leave a permanent footprint. Items, debris, ships and even bodies will all stay where they were left forever until that trash becomes someone else's gold. Persistent Entity Streaming, or PES, is going to take center stage in Star Citizen Alpha 3.18 and is currently in wave 1 of testing. Other neat features of 3.18 is the ability to salvage ships and for ships to be disabled rather than blown up. This will create the possibility for the pilot and crew members to abandon ship in which would be otherwise a lethal occurrence. This also opens up the possibility for the salvaging of disabled ships for resources and credits, which I will detail in a separate video. The developers hope to release 3.18 to live servers in January and also give us some excited lands for Alpha 4.0. A focus is put on server mashing. The state of the in-game universe will be fully decoupled from the state of the server, meaning a server crash will not take down the entire universe and the client will stay connected while a new server takes over. In the long run, having multiple game servers communicate will start the long process towards server mashing. An initial goal in server mashing is static server mashing. Different servers will be assigned to simulate different entity zones in a star system. An entity zone are simulated areas, such as the inside of a ship, a planet and its moons. When this is achieved, dynamic server meshing version 1 will be implemented next, where servers will be designated to zones based on load, which will be a much more efficient use of the servers in the cloud, as you only need servers where the players are, whereas with static server meshing, servers are spread out evenly while the player base might not be. Let's say there's an event on Hurston, it would make sense that more server juice is sent here, simply put. When static server meshing is achieved, the universe of Star Citizen will be opened up to other star systems, starting with Pyro. We will be able to transition seamlessly between these two star systems without having to log out of the game and logging in elsewhere. Speaking of Pyro, it is planned for Q4 of 2023, which is a best case scenario, and they are definitely going to have to work hard on it. 2022 was one hell of a year for Star Citizen. Server capacity was increased from 50 to 100 players, new server locations were set up in Hong Kong for a booming Asian player base, and Jumptown, Zenith Threat and Ninetales Lockdown kept the player base engaged. I will be covering much more of Star Citizen, and I will also upload a lot of guides to get you guys started in Star Citizen. So please do subscribe, and I'll see you guys back in the next one. Take care.